Welcome to Ypsilanti, and just a few miles away from the Big House, where this house is home to the Eastern Michigan Eagles, and we are anticipating a great turnout and a sensational game in this one. Today, two teams set to square off in a max slugfest. As we'll see, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Redhawks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Eagles offense will take the first swing of the game. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that the entire, not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
29, roll it. Check.
From the gun, the running back has it. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Got his man quickly. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
The give to the left side. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Motion from the offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Give to Brown. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. The Miami Redhawks offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately...
What a snag by the defense. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And they're able to make the tackle. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5, and the returner will be brought down. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got a man. It's Nicholson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Toss sweep to the left. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Nifty little dance step. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Redhawks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Redhawks will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fair catch called for and made. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Wood. Running toward the tape. The 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Eagle!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, is because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Working that left side now. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Redhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. And he intercepts it. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quick completion on the out route. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He leaves it with his back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. That's the end of the quarter, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Trying to impose their will with the run. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Using the quick game. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Going for it all. A full dive to haul that one in. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The back goes in motion. Going up top on 1st down. The pocket starts to collapse. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
That's caught. It's Weaver. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Got his man in the middle. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Redhawks want to crank the tempo, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Redhawks. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Eastern Michigan 10, Miami, Ohio
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Brown has it. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Eagles are marching down the field. He'll just keep slinging it. Throws to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Trying to get to him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create. He lets it fly. Makes the catch on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Works the middle of the field. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Caught over the middle. It's Perry. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. And the Redhawks have taken it inside the 20. Using his legs to buy some time. Wide open downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Miami. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops left at the 14. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. The give to the left. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Eastern Michigan will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Red Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Looking for a huge play. Touchdown, Red Hawks! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And the Eagles will hustle to the line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Tackled after picking up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Snagged in the middle. It's Jones. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Eastern Michigan will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But This offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
3rd and goal for the offense. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Eastern Michigan, 18.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Fires downfield. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Then the short completion brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. Avoids pressure. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll go to the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Quickly to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in the zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
They're going to ride this running back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Spits it out to the back. He's got his man. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. On first down, here comes this offense. From the red zone, it's Brown. Shakes off the tackle. There to make the stop, and we've weighed 3 in this one. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Eagles. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Miami. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down for this offense. It's a draw. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At the 35, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. A first down for the offense. Handoff from the gun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to him. Got rid of it just in time.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
On second down, he's looking downfield. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Stop short of the marker, and they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back. Offense getting set for first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down.
Going over the top. And incomplete on the deep ball. Second and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Pulls it in on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to it. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that, too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going for it on 4th down.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. The snap sets up the throw. Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Redhawks! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Makes his connection. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs.
Eastern Michigan.
Trying to find his man on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is